RageBarTV here, back with another video. Today I'll be doing an update on the Overlord Dungeon affixes for the following week. So let's get started. First off, if you go to your dungeon, you can scroll down. We're just going to look at 13 since we can see all the affixes for the week. So first off, we have Destructive. So when each enemy is slain, it will explode and do 10% of their max health in damage over 4 seconds, and it stacks up. Easiest way to deal with this, of course, would just be to kill mobs staggered so that they're not all exploding at the same time, and making sure your healer is ready for this. The next debuff is Rift. It'll put purple balls all around the floor. All you have to do is have one player minimum stand in them. Please note, if there are rifts overlapping, you can actually have one player take more than one rift, sometimes like 4 or 5 stack up, and just one player has to eat them. The next one is Resolute, just like last week's. Same thing. Elite enemies have 100% increased armor and resistance and inflict 30% increased damage. The next one is Grievous. When injured players drop below 90% health, players suffer a stackable damage over time until they're healed above 90% health. Pretty much the healer just has to keep the group topped or close to topped. Even if you drop below 90%, just top the group back up and you negate that debuff. The last debuff for the higher overlords, once you get past 9, will be Shadow Spires. This will put a dark colored circle under your feet, and if you stand in it, it will do a knockback. Now, this is a problem in a lot of overlords, as there's a lot of stack mechanics in this week's overlords. So getting knocked back, obviously, and dealing with this is going to be just sidestepping and making sure you're trying to stay stacked while not getting blown back. After they do blow back, they will spawn a purple fire that needs to be eaten, pretty much. Just run into it. If you're a weaker or lower eye leveled player or gear leveled player, I would recommend letting someone like the healer grab it, because then they'll know as soon as they get it, it does an AoE damage, and they'll be able to top them back up. Letting them detonate by themselves will increase the blast radius, so depending on the gear of your healer, you can just let them explode and not have anyone stand in them. But in the higher overlords, I would definitely recommend actively detonating the spires, as it will limit its explosion range. One other thing I'm going to note is a lot of people were asking in the comments and private messages to touch on the ads, and at the top of the screen when you get into an Overlord dungeon, there's like a purple bar up here, and it'll tell you when you fill it up and kill ads, it fills up. Each boss is worth 15% of that bar, and then the ads make up the other rest of the percent up until 100. Once you hit 85% before the last boss, that means when you kill the last boss, you'll get successful, and that's all the trash you need to kill. So as a tank who's picking which ads need to be killed, utilize your time wisely, because the better rating or the faster time you clear on a dungeon for Overlord is going to give you more rewards. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified when I post a new video. Thanks, and stay safe.